Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, and this is Windows Server 2025 Complete Master Course 0 to Expert, and this is ninth video in this course. And in this video we are going to focus on Active Directory password policy. So basically in last videos we did our promoted our first domain controller in our forest, which is labsandson.lan, and we did in the last video we did some post installation tasks related to Active Directory, where we created users group and we joined our computers in the domain. So in this video I'm going to focus on what are the default policy going to be created and applied on your objects, computer account or user account by default when they join in the basically in the domain. So let me show you. So in last video, we added these computers in these domains and then we logged in with the specific user. So now if I show you, by default if I go to let's say on my IT machine and I run one command, which is rosop.msc, which is going to open basically a resultant set of policy in this computer, and it will show you what are the group policies, default group policies are going to come for this users and computer. So as of now we have not created any custom group policy or anything in our domain environment. So let's verify the default thing. So if I go to computer configuration and Windows setting, you will see here security settings, and then if I expand this you will see active basically account policy. So inside the account policy, this is what we are going to discuss in this video, which is password policy. So by default these are the password policy which is applied to this computer. You can see the source of group policy, which is default domain policy. So these all policies are coming from default domain policy. However, you can see the minimum password length, relax minimum password length limits, it's not defined. However, there are a few policy configuration which is defined by default domain policy. So if I go in my Active Directory and go to tools and then group policy management, and here if I expand this and go to basically domain, under the domain if I go to group policy objects, you should be able to see default domain policy. So this is the policy which is basically getting pushed to everyone in domain, basically in the forest labsandson.lan, and this is applied to authenticated user. And if I go to setting, you should be able to see all the settings which is getting applied through this group policy. So I'll close this, and now if you see here, so this is the basically account policy, then we have account lockout policy, then Corboros policy, and then security options. So these are the policy which is getting applied, and you can see this is created by default by administrator when we promoted this server as a domain controller. So now what we are going to do, let's understand some basic about this, about the default password policy, and then we will go ahead and modify these things. As we have seen, these are the policy configurations. So minimum password length, set the minimum basically a number or number of character required in password, and then the maximum password is determine how long the password is valid before it must change, and minimum password is which is specify how long user must wait before changing their password again. And then enforce password history, prevent users to reuse the specific password. Let's say I have configured some password, and how many times Windows Active Directory is going to remember that password, it will not allow you to set the password. And then we have account lockout policy, which is specify lock accounts after a specific number of failed login. So let's say if we configured 5, if you attempted 5 wrong password, it will lock your account. So these are the some important policy, and this is default policy, basically default domain policy, which we have just seen here. So basically default group policy, default password policy is a domain policy, is a group policy object linked in the domain root. So we have already validated this is basically linked to the on the top of the root. So if you go here, you can see this is default domain policy is linked at the root. and then it's basically automatically created when the first domain is installed, apply to all users and computers in domain, and used to define default security and configuration setting for your complete forest. So this is what is default domain policy. And then why password policies are important in Active Directory. So it's protect the unauthorized access. So a strong password policy help prevent attackers from guessing, basically brute force attack and using a stolen password to access your user account. Ensure this strong and consistent password policy is applied to your infrastructure in your domain environment. So enforcing rule like length, complexity, history ensure the users create a strong password and follow the consistent standard as per your security design for Active Directory, and reduce the risk of password attack. So password policies like account lockout, which is one of the most important policy configuration, and then the password expiry history help you to reduce the impact of attack like brute force and credential stuffing. And then maintain security and compliance for your infrastructure, help organization to meet this best security and compile with the industry regulation and audit requirements for your as per your security team or as per your basically compliance team. And protect organization data and resources. By securing user account, you basically protect your sensitive data, system and network resources from unauthorized access and misuse. So what is account basically account security best practices? So use a strong password, use long complex and change them regular basis. So let me go ahead and verify and edit these settings. So I'll go here. So go to basically preferences, basically here, and administrative templates. If you go in the basically in the Windows settings and go to system, security, and then account policy. So we have three sections basically, password policy, account policy and Corboros. So let me go to the password policy, and here you will see enforced password is 24 password remember, and then the maximum password age is 42. So you can set as per your requirement. Let's say if you want users to set their password every 30 days, every 1 month, so you can go ahead and set the maximum password age. You can define the minimum password age is 1, and this is one of the most important. So minimum password length you can define basically, let's say 12 character. So you need to set password minimum for the 12 character, and minimum password length audit is basically if you want to configure this also, you can configure. And then this is very important, password must meet the complex basically requirement. So these are the things which you should use. So be at least 6 character in the length and contains uppercase, lowercase, digits and non-alphabetical characters. So this is what you need basically. And default enabled on domain control and disabled on standalone server. So this is one of the most important thing. So we have enabled this. This is basically by default. And if you come here, you can basically account lockout duration. You can define, let's say, lockout account for 60 minutes if it has a invalid login. And then you need to change the lockout threshold and the reset account after count. So I'll go ahead and configure this also. So by default it is 5. If you want, you can reduce this, say 3, so it will lock a user account if 3 accounts a bad password has tried. So I'll go ahead and configure, and now you have allow administrator to basically lock out account. So this is also enabled. So this security setting determine whether built-in administrator account is subject to account lock policy. So this is good. Now reset the account lockout count after 10 minutes. So this is very important. So lockout interval is 10 minutes, and this is basically uh, how your counter basically going to reset. So this is also important. So these are the some basically strong recommendation for password policy. And then enable multi-factor authentication if your organization allow that. It's basically added the extra layer of security to prevent unauthorized access, and use the least privilege access. You give users only the access they need. So most of the companies, what they do, basically, if you are an administrator or IT admin, they take a full administrator credential, basically writes on let's say they add themselves as a domain administrator, and then they get access to basically all over places in the domain infrastructure. So this is not a best practice. If you want, you can give them only access to the required objects, such as if I show you, this is a machine which belongs to IT admin. So I have given him a local admin access on only on this server. So he will get administrator access on this computer, not on the domain. So always follow basically least privilege access, and lock inactive accounts. So lock accounts after multiple failed login attempt, and review your account on the regular basis, and check and remove disable and unnecessary account on your infrastructure. So this is pretty much which I wanted to show you in this video. We discuss about the default password policy, and we configured few settings. And then if I want to show you, let me show you. So I have modified these settings now, and now if I go let's say password policy, remember policy, I changed it to 12 because 24 is very big. So I have modified these settings. Now this is my machine where we tested now. So now I'll go ahead and run the gp update /force, and then we will verify if the changes are applied. So let me go ahead and run gp update /force. So you can see the password account logout policy was not defined here. However, the logout threshold is set to 0. So I have configured these things. Now we have run the gp update /force 2 times. Now I'll go here and refresh the query. So it will go and check what are the settings now applied to this computer, and most probably it is going to reflect our new setting which we have just changed through our default domain policy here. So let me go here and now verify. So Windows security and then account, and now if you see here, account logout policy is changed as per our configuration which we have configured in default domain policy. And now go to policy settings. Also you should be able to see settings are correctly enabled, and which we have changed in the default domain policy. So this is pretty much what I wanted to cover. So this is very basic where we discussed and did some changes on basically default domain policy. Now in the next video I'm going to discuss about the find grant policy, password policy, which is advanced policy mechanism to manage basically your password for your admin and other admin users and other requirement based on your infrastructure requirements, such as you can manage service account passwords, and your IT admin's password and domain admin's password. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe me for more videos, and if you have any query, any question related to this, you can always post me my given mail IDs. Thank you once again. Bye bye.